Hello everyone, welcome back to our Python from Scratch series. So in the last video, we have worked on files inside the Pythons. Now in this video, we will be learning about the modules and libraries inside Python. Similarly, we have a request module as well that we can use in our program. Now comes the libraries. Now libraries contains multiple modules inside it. Okay, so it's a group of modules. So a collection of modules grouped together, often created by others, so that you can use to perform some specific tasks and you do not need to write and everything from scratch. So module is, you understood that it's one file that contains some methods. Okay, but libraries are group of files, collection of multiple modules that we can use. So in our program, we can simply import either a complete library or module. So we need to make sure what is our requirement. If you import the complete library, but we are using just a single module from it, and the other modules are unused, then that is going to increase our bundle size. Okay, so we need to make sure if we need only one or two module, we can just import those modules only. But if we need multiple modules from a library, then it makes more sense to import that library. Now we have some built-in modules and we can also create our custom module. Okay, so I'll show you some example by running these like built-in modules, how we import it, and I'll create one basic module for you as well that we can create and we can use in another file. So we have some built-in module like we have in this screen, like we have math, which we majorly use to perform math related operation. So we have random, which help us to get some uh, random numbers for generation of random numbers, some random ordering, and then date and time, and then OS, which help us to interact with the OS related methods, and that sys, which provides us something, some system variable that we are defining that then we can import that in our file so that we can be done using the sys module. And then we have JSON to work with JSON files and JSON responses. Okay, now let's move to Google Colab, and now I'll run some inbuilt modules for you, and then we'll create one custom module for us. Okay. Okay, so we are inside our Google Colab. Okay, and inside this, what I'm doing here is I'm importing random module, okay, from Python. And then what I'm doing, I'm simply using a method from that random module that is called rand init, which will provide us some random init between 1 and 100. So let me execute it and show you. Okay, so it provides us 41. And if I execute it again, so there is no guarantee that it will provide us the same. Yeah, now it's providing us 94. So now let's see the other example. Now, here what I'm doing is I'm importing the math module. And from the math, what I'm using a square root method and I'm using a pi method as well. So square root will provide us the square root of 16 and pi will provide us the value of 5. Okay, so this is providing a square root of 16 directly 4.0, and this is providing the value of pi. So these are, one is random and this is math. These are the inbuilt modules. You can also import specific modules from a library, but you can also import specific functions from a module itself. So that can that can also be done like this way. Okay, so here what I'm doing, I'm from math module, what I'm doing, I'm just importing specific function. As I just want to use these two functions, why to import the complete module? Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just importing square root and pi functions. Okay, here what I was doing, I was importing the complete module and then I was using the mat dot square root and then mat dot pi. But here I have already just imported the square root and pi, and then directly I can use this square root of 25 and then pi, and it will work as it is. So it will providing a square root of 25, 5 and then pi value. Now, let me show you how we can create our own custom module and then we can import it inside our code and reuse it. Okay, so if you are inside your IDE, you can directly create your file normally. You can add your code there and then you can import. But I'm inside Google Colab, so I'm using the Python method of way of creating file, like with open method. And inside I'm providing the name of my file, greeting.py. Okay, and then I'm writing the code inside it. So it has a method called def, say hello name, and then in the next line, it is returning me in the app string hello and the name that is provided by user who is using that method. Okay, it's very simple module which has one function, say hello, and the purpose of this module and this function is to just greet the user with the name. Okay, so let me execute it. So this is executed. This must have created file for us inside the Google Colab. Okay, now let me import it. Okay, so what I'm doing here now, I'm just simply importing this greetings module and then I'm printing greetings.say hello. I'm calling this method inside this module. I'm passing the name Amit. Okay, and then let's print it. It says hello Amit. Let's print Aman. Hello Aman. Now, how to install the external libraries inside your Python project. Okay, if you want to install something from the Python package, how you can install it? You can only use and only import it once they are available for you. Okay, then only you can import it. Okay, until it is not available inside your project, you have not downloaded it, you will not be able to use it. So if you have ever worked on Node, so there we have npm as the package manager with which we can install any packages from the npm. Okay, so inside Python we have something called pip, which is package installer Python. Okay, so pip is used to install all these libraries inside Python project. So the syntax is very simple. So for example, if I want to install the NumPy, okay, so NumPy is a module that I want to install. So what I will do, I will just write not pip install NumPy, and once I execute it, it will start installing all those packages for me, which is present inside NumPy. All those methods will be available for me. So once it is done, it will be available for me, and then I can use it for uh, whatever work I want to do. Okay, now the NumPy is installed. Now I can use the code. So I'm importing NumPy as NP. So I'm naming it as NP inside my code. And then I'm creating an array from a Python list. Okay. So, and then I want to calculate the average. So I'll be using np.mean. Okay. So of this array, which will provide me the average. So we have method inside this NumPy module. Okay. Then I'm printing this array and then mean of that array. So then it is printing the array that I provided to it, and the mean of the array is 30, which is the this way. Why use module and libraries? So for by using this module and libraries, what we are doing is we are organizing our code into separate files. We are avoiding rewriting the code that is already there inside Python. Why to write it again? We can directly import it and reuse it. Okay, and it helps us share the functionality easily. Okay, it access advanced tools that is made by others for us. Okay, and it speeds our programming process. So this way you can use the multiple modules and libraries from the Python. You can create your own. You can just try it out for yourself. And if you have any queries and concerns, let me know in the comment section. Now, see you in the next video where we'll be working and we'll be learning about the exception handling in Python. Thank you.